And I have a little gripe with our very own guru.
Me?
Yes.
You know what? We're a family. Let's hash it out.
We need to hash this out.
Yeah.
If you guys recall, Guru had some not so nice things to say about me. Let's go ahead and pull
When
that
was
up.
that?
What did you mean by that, sir?
In order for your plays to succeed, the people you're casting your rod for have to kind of be in a place to take the bait.
I follow. I'm not saying I agree,
Oh, thank you.
but I comprehend.
Wow. Guru thinks that I'm out here just looking for the...
Preying on the helpless.
Preying on the helpless, yeah. Wow.
There's a distressed woman.
I see the picture.
You ever had coffee?
I see a shoulder to lean on.
I see the picture I painted myself.
They say when you meet people, your first question is, have you ever had any recent breakups? When was your last relationship? About 2 weeks ago.
Perfect.
Do you like coffee?
Welcome to another episode of Nothing's Ever That Serious. We got a sign.
Yes, we do.
We got a hoop. And
We have.
we got Omarion. We got the Omarion variant. The Omicron has infiltrated the Nets podcast.
Yes.
They don't know when we film. They just know when we release.
That's right.
But we've been out a few weeks.
That's right.
Because we've been infiltrated.
I know there's a stigma, but hey, you'll be okay. Hopefully,
hopefully.
Everybody, pulls through.
Right.
It is a very serious thing.
It is a very serious.
Still some lingering effects.
Lingering
Okay.
effects. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Don't give me mine.
There's a lot of varying feelings towards this.
That's right.
This serious issue.
Yes.
A lot of people are taking it less serious than others, but when it hits home, I think that's when it kind of gets serious. And our hearts go out to people who are being seriously affected by the virus. And
that's right. And when you both delivered the news, I was genuinely concerned.
Right.
But we do joke and stuff. So once y'all said that y'all was cool, I was cracking jokes.
Yeah, we have a group chat.
That's right.
And Guru posted a picture. He was in the bed with the fever. I responded. I was in the bed. I think mine got up to like 101.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and come clean.
I hit 102.
You hit 102.
I hit 102.
Battle of the Fever.
Battle of the Fever. But man, I'll tell you, man, those chills and those.
I do still consider y'all do consider me a friend, right?
Yes.
And I do care about y'all.
Right.
But I went jogging that day and I recorded a video. I was just like, I'm perfectly healthy and I feel great.
you were rubbing it in.
But
you actually did say that you felt left out.
I did, but hey, I could have had it and just didn't feel anything. But as far as I know,
right,
I was clear.
Yeah. I think this new variant though. Because people used to be asymptomatic.
That's right. The new one though, you know. Okay.
When Omarion,
it's not gonna. You can feel him dancing.
Yeah. I was. I felt a little tickle in my throat by late afternoon. I started, by the evening, I was all out.
You weren't in control.
I was in the bed like
when you was in the shower, everything was going in slow motion. You got served, and you just started dancing. Like,
yeah.
Glad you guys are back.
Yeah. Glad we're back. Everybody's feeling better. And make sure y'all continue to like and subscribe. Hit that subscription.
It's still the road to 1K.
Still the road to 1K. And let's continue our tradition of honoring people who are really sticking with us.
That's right.
And this week, normally we come together and we select our fan of the week.
That's right.
Against my better judgment, I went against you guys again, and I went ahead and I nominated somebody for this week.
Okay.
They seem very passionate about the podcast.
I'm glad.
So if you could go ahead and read that, sir. That's sometimes he can't read my handwriting, but this is at Mike Hunt. We want to add Mike Hunt to the All-Star team.
Loyal. He was very supportive of let's say our recent work.
Yeah, recent work. Yeah, we had
interactive.
Yeah, we're trying new things. We had a live.
Yeah,
we had a live
watch party.
A watch party.
A watch party. Yeah, we're gonna do more of that.
Very good dude. He had some polite things to say, and I was like, yeah.
That's all we'll say about Mike. But
hopefully you stick around, man.
Yeah, hopefully you stick around. So shouts out Mike Hunt. Thank you.
Good dude.
But yeah, it's a new year.
It is.
And I'm feeling new. I even have some new threads.
Still strong?
Still strong.
Is this, what is this?
This is after that Omarion variant, you know, I'm still strong.
That's right.
Actually this is a clothing brand that one of my friends started.
I do actually like this. Yeah. Can you continue to send Drew stuff? Because I always say, hey, let's wear the same thing every time.
You do.
I'm gray hoodie, so then you don't have to worry about wearing something different.
Right.
This dude, man.
I'm wearing a different outfit every episode.
Every episode. It's for you guys. It's for you.
He actually shows up to every episode late because he at the Target up the street buying a new outfit. I'm not even joking.
Right, for real.
So there's actually 2 things he does before every episode, and I want to ask you about the second one because I don't know if you ever noticed. Literally, he always gives us the time to be here, and then the second we get here, he says, "I got to get in the shower."
That's when he starts his routine. When we get here, that's when he starts.
And he takes a shower before every episode, and I just want to know what's up with that. Like, do you have like,
ladies and gentlemen, he works from home.
Right.
So he doesn't leave and come back. He's here all day.
Right.
And then it's like, y'all show up.
Right. Well, I mean, because I don't value y'all's time. We're on my schedule.
I'm okay with that answer.
Me too.
Yeah,
I do. I actually.
You guys get here. You get ready. When I come in, we'll start the podcast.
Okay.
We ready when I'm ready. Okay.
We go when I'm ready.
I thought honestly, I thought it was a self-esteem thing.
No. Just, I don't care about y'all's time.
No, I get that. I'm cool.
Not an issue. I just don't care.
Right.
That's good. That's good.
You guys were highly against us changing the name to Drew and the Nets. So, but we're still
on the Drewettes.
Drew and the Drewettes. But,
What do you guys think about changing the name to the J Experience? Featuring the other 2.
That's
Let me know if you.
That's pretty dope.
That's not bad.
Better than the Drewettes. if what would Guru's show?
The Wisdom Hour.
Guru knows all, man.
Guru knows all.
By the way, I didn't really mention or say much about it, but I asked a lady to marry me. So.
Oh, congratulations!
Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. I don't really share that much.
Right.
With
you're very you like to keep your personal life off the pod a little bit.
That's right.
Do you know who's gonna be your best man? Or?
Oh no. She said no. So, but
if she had said yes,
and
it had you're looking at me and Guru, you need somebody to be there for you, to be by your side. Do you want us to give our best?
Yes.
Our best man speech?
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
what were you about?
I was going to say our reasoning why he should pick us, but I like that better.
Oh, the best man speech.
Yeah, the best man speech.
Okay.
That's a great idea. And then based on me and Guru's best man speech, you can select. Okay. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You got it.
Ding, 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 ding. Ladies and gentlemen. It's so nice that we're all here on this joyous occasion that we none of us thought would ever happen. But gratefully, the borders are back open and Jay was able to ship somebody over to this country and force them to marry him. But I just want to say a few words about my friend Jay here.
I think I already have my decision. Go ahead.
And his bride, I know you don't speak any English and you don't understand anything that I'm saying right now, but soon you'll see there's a lot more to him than meets the eye. That's on the surface.
You just I want to end this experiment right now. I choose Guru.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, he hasn't even given his speech.
I don't even need it.
He gets nervous to public speak.
Wow.
I wouldn't say that at your wedding.
Could she at least know English? I'm glad she said no, because if I was looking forward to that.
All right, let me redo it. I want to say when I first met Jay, I was very closed-minded. I grew up in the church. I grew up conservative. And these types of unions weren't something that was encouraged in my congregation.
All right.
What?
I see where this is going. Hey.
But now that I can witness firsthand the true union between these two gentlemen.
See that? Look,
love is love.
That's Omarion. Hey, Omarion don't play.
You know, love is love. To Jay and Jerome.
That was funny.
That was good. That was good.
Yes, I choose Guru. Thank
okay, you. All right. So there you go. You win by default.
That's okay.
But we talked about that. You know,
yeah.
You can't trust me, even though it's a new year, new me. You know, sometimes I resort back to my old ways.
However, for this year, I don't want that for you.
Right.
I want them to know that you are better.
That I am better.
Let's let them know who you really are.
I think we should do that. As I start this year off,
yes, I
want to kind of start a clean slate.
I agree.
You know, based on the past 17 episodes, I don't have any gripes about how I, was portrayed on this podcast.
Okay.
But I do have one thing that's kind of bothering me a little bit. It's kind of keeping me up at night.
Hey man, new year. We don't want anything holding you back.
Right. We need to address this.
Okay.
And I have a little gripe with our very own Guru.
Oh, this is in-house.
Me?
This is an in-house issue.
Okay.
Yes.
You know what? We're a family. They're a part of the family.
Right.
Let's hash it out.
We need to hash this out. Yeah. Guru's talking to a mutual friend of ours. I had no idea that this conversation was happening.
Okay.
Maybe she said, "Oh, what do you think about me, Guru?" Blink, 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 blink. And he said, "I'm not interested. You're not a catch." And she said, "But you don't know anything about me."
That's right. Okay.
And he said,
"Okay,
but I know that Drew pursued you. So that automatically makes you not a catch."
Oh, okay. I see where we are.
And so I said, "Well, Guru, what did you mean by this?"
Okay.
And he said, "The girls that you go after
right.
to be interested in you, they have to take your bait. You kind of prey on the helpless." I think that's kind of what he was getting at there. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Guru, is there any accuracy to the statement?
As a matter of fact, before he answers,
okay,
I think we should try something new.
I think I know where you're going.
I do not.
Let's take it to court.
Let's take it to court. Let's go to Nets court.
Today, on Nets court, we have a case of defamation. The plaintiff says that he is being wrongfully accused and his name is being dragged through the mud, and he is here today to clear all that which is owed to him. The defendant highly disagrees and has a mounting amount of evidence that he's going to present to the court today. All rise for the Honorable Judge J.
So, Your Honor, may I speak first?
I actually want to hear from the guy that you brought here.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm fighting against.
Let me.
What's happening?
The plaintiff here feels that you have defamed him.
Okay.
Would you like to
speak?
He
lied on me. He tried to say
order in the court.
Let me explain this real quick.
Here he comes with a bunch of lies. He's coming with a bunch of lies.
Can we please keep him in check so I can say what I gotta say?
I'm gonna need you to.
Okay.
Thank you.
You want to go to jail? You want to go home?
No. Okay.
All right.
So first of all, me and Sam, we're not mutual friends. Like I know he said we have mutual friends. I don't really know Sam at all. I want to throw that out.
This is valid.
The way this conversation arose was in the process of doing producer stuff and getting Sam on the show. Sam asked me. She said, wait, what did she say? I don't remember. How did we get on that conversation?
Yeah, that's what I want to know, Your Honor. How did this conversation between him and Sam even happen? That's my friend.
Would you like to hand me the evidence? Do you have evidence with you today of this conversation?
Hold up.
Yeah, let's pull up the receipts.
Let me delete some messages.
You see? He slid in her DMs, Your Honor.
Where is this at?
It's not looking good.
He slid into her DMs to trash talk me.
Hey, this case is not about an alleged DM slide.
You're right, but that's not what we're here today.
That's right. That is not why we're here today.
I don't care that he slid into her DMs. I care about what he said in her DMs.
All right. Here we go. I got you. So how this conversation started is Drew, remember, was flirting with Sam through the Nets podcast. Okay. So there was a post.
I am under oath.
You are under oath, sir.
There was a post, if I remember correctly.
So I plead the fifth.
Where I can't remember exactly what he did, but he retweeted something and tagged Sam in it and said something. And then he tagged me into it as well. And I remember saying something along the lines of, don't bring me into you guys flirting. I said, y'all are doing too much. Don't bring me into it. So because of that, it opened up a conversation where Sam messaged back.
It's not looking good for you.
I didn't start this conversation. He brought me into their weird flirting. Their weird little flirt thing. And then Sam, I responded, said, keep me out of this. And Sam messaged me something in response to that.
So I brought the wrong person to court. If Sam slid into his DMs.
She did slide into my DMs.
If I hear this right, it was because of you this triangle was created in the first place.
Yes.
Okay. Continue, sir.
And she said, pretty much.
Are you ill prepared with this evidence?
I didn't even know I was being brought to court. Yes, I'm ill prepared.
We served you months ago.
We served you. Are you not?
So Sam said she made some joke about Drew not even being subtle about being in love with her or something. And I responded, not knowing this person, just making conversation. I said, well, it's a good thing you at least have a backup plan if nothing ever works out, like you have Drew.
Solid. So he's within bounds.
So it was a friendly joke to light in the weird flirting triangle I've been brought into.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
And she said,
I'm okay with that.
Not looking good, buddy.
She said Drew shouldn't hold his breath. That's what she messaged me.
Are you aware of this?
I'm not.
Okay.
And I said something, once again, trying to make jokes. I said something along the lines of,
we don't want to know the lines.
That's hearsay.
We want to know word for word.
Word for word.
We need.
This is court.
This is that there's no along the lines in court.
Okay. I said you may not want to say that because you never know, you may be paralyzed from the waist down one day. So once again, nothing's ever that serious. Making jokes,
He's
having a good time.
He's within bounds. And I will paralyze.
She said, I said something along the lines of, all right, I'm getting out your DMs now, so there's not two of us in your DMs, and this isn't weird.
Nice.
And she said, yeah, Drew might get a little jealous or something. And I said,
she's right.
So I will admit, this is probably where I went a little bit wrong.
Okay.
Because once again, just being the joking person I am, I said, rightfully so, I'm a catch. And that's where I was leaving it, right?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
I don't get it, Your Honor. I object.
Okay.
Where did the I'm a catch come from?
You request clarification.
Yes, please.
Okay.
She said,
will you provide clarification?
Said Drew. Yeah, she said Drew would be. I said I'm getting out your DM, so both of us aren't here. There can't be two people in your DMs.
Yes.
She said, you're right. If Drew figured out, he'd be jealous. And I said, rightfully so, I'm a catch.
Oh, I follow.
Bigging himself up.
Right.
Court.
Stepping on my head.
Hold on.
Stepping on my head.
Y'all hear
that?
On
my head.
That message could be taken as flirty.
Order.
However, I'm a charismatic guy. I'm a natural, just things I say being funny.
Within bounds.
Just come off as flirty, but my attempt there wasn't to flirt or win her over.
Your Honor,
just
he's trying to tell
bantering.
You that
it's just banter.
His nice, natural, charismatic led him to throw me under the bus and lift himself up.
Order.
I will say, if Drew was in a girl's DMs I'd like to, I'd be jealous. Wow. So it's I wasn't bringing him down
You're
per se.
under oath. You are not allowed to lie.
All right, you're right. I apologize.
He would not be threatened.
I would like to say we didn't take an oath before we started.
I'm this close for overthrowing this case. Let's tell the truth.
I'm sensing some bias here, Your Honor, Your Honorable Highness.
Hey, your time is coming. Your time in court is coming.
She responded, "I'm a catch as well."
Right.
Where I saw this as, all right, now she's trying to flirt. She's trying to progress.
Which is a lie, but she's not under oath or in court.
She's trying to progress this flirty conversation.
I follow.
So I was like, all right, let me end this without, you don't want to just leave someone on red. That's rude.
The defendant is making an amazing case.
So once again.
Yes. Okay. I'm with him so far.
I responded by saying, I don't know. I don't really know. And I said, I don't really know you. That's like, because I don't know this girl at all. This is his friend.
He's in bounds.
He is in bounds. And she's not a catch.
And she said, so why would you think I'm not a catch then if you don't know me? And that's when the comment was made.
Here's where it gets dark.
This is why I brought him to court today.
I said, judging off of Drew's track record.
Hey, careful.
I have to say what I said.
Okay.
Judging off Drew's track record,
I'm looking too.
The girls, he usually goes for aren't a good catch. However, this was
hurts.
This was in the nature of the podcast. Nothing's ever that serious.
Order.
That's the same joke
this
Drew would have said.
Order.
This is serious.
That's the joke Drew would have said. So I said I was embracing the nothing's ever that serious.
We're not supposed to take sides in court, but you're sick, buddy. It's okay. Hey, thin ice, you're dancing.
You're right.
So
but that's my story. That's how that was the context that it was said.
Okay.
I did not slide in DMs. I was responding to a conversation that I was pulled into by Drew himself.
Right.
And I was just making jokes here and there.
So let me present to you what I have from what he said.
Yes.
So he was unwillingly brought into this.
Right.
I was with him. He's within bounds with the jokes. Very smooth guy, by the way.
All right. Very charismatic.
Would have gotten anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But then you start slipping, buddy.
He's responsible for his words, Your Honor.
He is. So now I want to hear. I want to know. Did this affect you in any way?
Yes.
Did you lose opportunities?
Yes.
Okay.
So, what he just talked about.
Tissues.
As you know, Your Highness.
Take your time.
Sam was on the episode.
Objection.
Sustained.
No, he's kissing ass right now. Your Highness.
Your honorable,
honorable judge.
Honorable Judge.
Call him
Jay.
what he is.
Hey, he's within bounds.
Thank you, Your Royalness. I was.
Thank you.
I was saying to know that my friend.
Hold on. Skating, buddy.
To know that my friend and my producer would say in a DM conversation with another girl that I was pursuing.
You were pursuing.
That I am under oath. That I don't go for catches.
I would just like to say, can we trust anything he says?
Because
we've gone through multiple episodes where
you're out of line, buddy.
He swore out that he wasn't after Sam.
He's still slandering
when he gave the trophy.
Name.
He said, "I'm not after Sam. I'm not after Sam." And this first time, he just admitted he was after Sam. He's been lying to us.
One more outburst, sir. I'm awarding him the money.
All right.
Hey, you're in slush, pal.
Okay, cool.
I admitted to the DM slide.
Okay.
But the award of the fan of the week was a genuine gesture.
It was genuine?
It was a genuine gesture to acknowledge people who are supporting our podcast.
Okay. I've seen the show.
It just so happened to be that she was the first one to be selected. But he slandered my name on the podcast.
All right, so for this to be slander, I feel like people have to have believed this.
Okay,
Your Honor, that's where I'm going next.
Okay.
You know that the Nets podcast goes out to millions and millions of viewers.
Highly viewed.
Highly viewed show.
Okay.
That viewership includes my exes.
That's right. That's right.
I got numerous calls after the show from girls I haven't spoken to in years.
Give us a sample of something they might have said.
This one girl called me crying, just how I am.
Crying.
And said, "Oh, so you just went after me and pursued me because I was vulnerable?
Wow.
And I'm not a catch?"
Hey, hold on.
All right.
Thin ice,
wait,
buddy.
Wait. Can I say
Hey,
something?
it's no longer ice, buddy.
And this is real. I have evidence of it.
All right. So I would just like to say,
It ain't looking good, Guru.
since they called in tears, you being their ex, and said you came after me in a vulnerable place, the fact that they would even do that, does that not say that they
Find some truth into
emotionally?
it?
Hey, wait.
No.
Yeah, did they not see truth in that and realize they were emotionally unstable?
He brings a new light to this convo. He was losing. It's now 50-50.
Because if you're just watching
say what?
this,
okay, well then let me.
I wasn't emotionally stable. That's not true.
Well,
but
then,
they were like, "Oh no,
okay.
I was vulnerable."
Well, I don't think that they were vulnerable. Let me tell you.
What say you?
What kind of place? For example, one of these girls were in.
Put the score up, 50-50.
So one of the girls who called me.
You sure you want to go down this road?
She said,
"You're under oath."
Actually, I'm going to tell you it from my perspective instead of from her perspective.
It sounds like you're trying to keep from. We need the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
This is the truth.
Okay.
I'm at work one day, and I'm in court, so I'll admit I was on Facebook on company time. I apologize. I apologize about that. I get a message from somebody I knew in the past.
Okay.
And she says, "Hey, I was just, I stumbled across your page. Just wanted to check and see how you're doing." I said, "Oh, wow, I haven't talked to this gorgeous young lady in a while." We just started up a casual conversation.
Okay.
The conversations go on for a couple weeks, and she was like, let's meet up. It's been a while. Let's get reacquainted.
You're in bounds.
I have no idea. I haven't talked to this person in a few years. I show up. She kind of had a little bump, and I said,
bump?
Yeah, a little belly.
Bumps are a thing.
A belly bump.
Yeah, and food babies are a thing. I said maybe she just came from Chipotle.
Okay.
And but so I didn't want to call it out.
That's right.
You don't want to be disrespectful.
But you didn't know this until you arrived.
I didn't know this until I arrived.
Okay.
And then so she, I'm like, "Oh, it's so good to see you," and she just broke down in tears.
At that moment.
She
said, "It's so good to see you," and just started crying in the middle of a coffee shop.
And she said, "I have to tell you, I should have told you this when we were chatting over Facebook Messenger, but I'm going through a tough time in my life right now."
I'm going to interject.
Yes.
We need to call her because she's staring at 6 years
for not being upfront with me. She catfished me. So
you
apparently,
can't escape the court.
I don't want to put too much of her business out there.
The papers.
But apparently there was some domestic issues.
Hey, bring him in too.
Yes, definitely bring him in. And so she was actually in hiding from the person who she revealed to me
There's a lot going on.
Impregnated her.
I thought literally.
Whoa, she was pregnant.
Hold up.
She was pregnant.
You could have left it at pregnant, and it would have been a crazy enough story. But
well, I mean,
that's a lot of information.
You need to know that she brought me in kind of, blindly.
You were okay.
I thought I was catching up with an old friend.
Okay.
And then she told me she has a restraining order from her boyfriend.
Okay.
Whose baby is inside of her.
You are in bounds.
Thank you.
In bounds to do what?
So
perfectly innocent situation.
Yes, you're innocent. That you're there, you're innocent. Okay.
Yes.
But now let's talk about what came next.
So, Guru is right. I have a choice.
That's right.
So what do I do in that situation? Do I say, "Oh, you got a lot going on in your life. Leave me out of this"? He just eloquently stated
I'm telling you, yes, that's what you say. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to.
You're supposed to stay unbiased.
Okay.
If you remember in his testimony, he said to be a nice guy, be charming, and be polite when you're forced into a situation.
Yeah. Okay.
Facts in the court.
Okay,
facts.
I did say that.
Spoken nothing but facts. So
you finished the lunch with her.
I finished the lunch.
Go ahead. Do one, buddy.
So then I'm like, okay, she's got a lot going on. I'm going to be a good friend.
That's right.
This friendship continues. And, when you're spending a lot of time with the young ladies, naturally, like, feelings start developing.
Okay.
But all the while, every because we would just see each other like every week, every other week. She starts getting a little bit.
Okay. The evidence is mounting.
You would say. And so we kind of started dating while she was going through
Hold on. You're staring at 10 years, sir.
But Your Honor, so she called me and said that she saw the podcast and she saw that I pursue vulnerable girls. She brought me into the situation.
Inbounds.
Thank you.
Very valid. Guru.
Thank you.
This sounds like collateral
damage.
Yeah, there's damage.
Collateral damage.
What say you, Guru? I will give you a chance to respond.
And I'll just say one other girl, also, I won't tell you her story.
Okay.
But one other girl was like, was there any truth to what he said? And I said, you weren't even vulnerable. What are you talking about? You were in the best stage of your life.
Are you saying that his comments are even playing minds on the people
right.
of the past?
This is exactly what I'm saying, Your Honor. He said that there was truth to these girls even entertaining the thought.
Facts in the
But those
court.
girls don't know what they're talking about.
It was a joke. All right, so
on slush, pal.
So this is what I'll say. That first woman, the pregnant woman was vulnerable. However, I will say, based off what you said, I can see how it wasn't necessarily intentional.
Thank you. What was I supposed to just leave a pregnant woman to?
Yes. We're throwing that case out.
Things just happen. I mean, I could dig into it.
We're going to do that on a different episode.
I could dig into it, but I'm gonna leave that one alone. Okay.
We might have to discuss that in further detail on another episode.
That's right.
Very interesting.
As it stands, though, 10 years for you, buddy.
I really don't want to ask this
Facts
question.
in the court, Guru.
I don't want to ask this question.
Yes.
Because I honestly.
You're trying to win.
No, no. That's why I am going to ask.
He's about to ask me what's her DM so he can slide, Your Honor, and tell her that she's not a catch.
Sicko in the court.
I don't want to.
Sicko in the court.
I don't want to ask this question because I actually I respect Drew and I like him and I don't want to put this out there. I don't want to slander his name because I would never do that. However,
again,
because now he's attacked me and I have to win this case. After she held this child, would you have stuck around, Drew?
Hey, be careful, buddy.
You know what? And I think we can leave that question as a hypothetical question.
That 10 can go to 25 real quick, buddy.
I think we should just move on.
Do you care to answer?
I'll say in the beginning, I didn't think it all the way through. I didn't think that when I was in the labor room with her and she gave birth, that the child wouldn't look like me.
You're allowed one mistake, sir.
I forgot. Okay. I forgot that.
Sustain.
Wait, were you in the labor room?
No.
I was going to say, did it go that far?
No. Sicko in the court.
I think it got to a point where
Wait, did you leave her in the late trimester?
No, Your Honor. She actually left me.
She left you. Why did she leave you?
She without even me saying anything, she said, I don't think it's fair to you from the jump that I brought you into this. And I was like, no, I like you. I'll support you. We can't control the circumstances in our lives in which we meet and come together. You know, I'm sorry that this jerk.
Hey, simp in the court.
He really. Wow.
And she forced
really
me. She forced me to cut communications.
He's a saint, Guru.
So she admitted that you fell for her in a vulnerable state. Yeah. And then
you were actually vulnerable in this situation.
I was vulnerable.
So she said, I'm not vulnerable anymore. I'm sorry. Moved on. So she admitted to being at a low point.
Right.
But that
you
does
were
hurt.
preyed on in this situation.
But I was preyed on.
But due to his comment,
I feel
he was able to rearrange her mental.
No, I feel bad that you were preyed on. However, you still entered it while she was in a vulnerable state. So I do feel bad for you. However, she admitted that she was at a low point, and that's the only reason you got her, I feel like.
We're going to throw that case out. You guys
I will say she was one of the hotter girls So I was a little bit surprised that she had messaged me, and I said,
"Careful, you're doing okay."
I'm going against myself now.
Yeah.
I was like, "Why is she talking to me?"
Are you arguing for him?
Because she used to go for like the top guys.
Careful.
And then now she's talking to me. So I should have been suspicious.
Hey, put those 10 years back.
She said maybe.
If I would like to summarize, you entered the situation proving that you were not scum, but matter of fact, magnanimous in your. Though I'm going to throw this case out.
Yes.
You did a good job of clearing your name on that.
Thank you.
The other lady.
Right.
That we won't say her situation.
Right.
Is there a way that we can clear this?
You guys know her.
Who?
Do they know her?
We both know her?
Lost Promote. I guess she was vulnerable though because she said that her ex had broken up with her and then he came back.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you were a rebound.
I was a rebound.
You were taking advantage of in that situation.
I was. Again. So these vulnerable girls are coming for me.
All right. So
bring it home, Guru, because this looks bad, buddy.
So I think we're coming to a point where Drew is a very vulnerable person because I'm hearing you're getting taken advantage of a lot of these situations. So a lot of 10s are coming to Drew when they're in their lows and saying, I mean, I guess we can. we're not doing too well right now.
I've actually had this conversation with my mom. And I said,
facts in the court.
I said, I was upfront with her. I said, I'm been dating some women who have been going through some things in their lives.
Okay.
And she said, I kind of went through the same thing in my life where I would attract guys who were going through stuff.
Damaged.
And she said it's because we're very kind and we're very kind-hearted. And these people can recognize that kindness in us.
Wow.
And they need that because Guru he would have been like, okay, you know, you're pregnant. Oh well.
So you agree with that? No, I would be their friend.
Right.
So wait, so you're agreeing with me that you attract people
because of my kindness?
Yes, who need kind of that uplift, and then they kind of move on and leave you hurt.
Yes.
So you just agreed to my fact that you attract people with baggage.
But on the pod,
so my mindset
said I pursue them, Your Honor. He slandered my name, and he needs to pay.
Facts in the court.
I was saying
he needs to pay. He needs to reword his statement and say Sam is not a catch, and she would pursue me if she was vulnerable, and I would fall for it because I'm a nice guy.
Mr. Guru. If you were to resend the message today, Mr. Guru, would you reword it or would you keep the wording?
I will say.
They're nice, buddy.
No, so I come at Drew a lot on this podcast.
You're seeing this distress live. Doom, 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 doom.
Cover your mouth, yo.
Jesus Christ. You could still pass something.
So, as much as I come at Drew on this podcast,
a lot, and I'm a good sport about it.
He is a very real person. Like the reason we are friends right now, and the reason I'm on this podcast, and the reason we've done so many projects together, is because he really is someone who takes care of people and takes them under their wing. It's funny because we talk about. I don't know if we mentioned this on the podcast. Your Honor. Did we include on the podcast about the time we first met, or did we cut that?
We cut it. He
had no idea we had even met. He forgot about it. But I remembered that experience just because of how supportive and cool of a guy he was to me in that moment. So he is a great guy. I will say that. And I do agree with his statement that he could be taken advantage of because of that kindness. So I do believe Sam has baggage. And I do think that's what I meant.
So she came for me.
It was a joke. No, it was a joke.
Sam?
Like I didn't mean it.
Did you?
Because it was a joke.
Did you pursue my friendship, Samantha? Because you were vulnerable.
Sicko in the court.
Yeah.
We might have to get her back on.
It's her.
Okay, Your
Time
Honor,
served.
I brought the wrong
Time served.
I brought the wrong person to court.
So I'll resend my message right now.
Resend it.
And I will say, Sam, you're not a catch.
And it has because
Drew's a great guy.
Because Drew's a great guy.
Because you took advantage of
Drew's kindness, which she admitted on the podcast. So basically, you got yourself stable thanks to Drew
and took the stability
elsewhere. So this is a common theme. These women are coming at me.
Yeah. So
there you have it.
There you have it. We're all innocent.
But you should be awarded pain and suffering.
I should.
Mm-hmm.
These three ladies.
Someone has to pay.
However, I also believe that we should aim for better, Drew. Like,
yes,
I think you're aware that you kind of attract these people.
Yes,
and I think we need to put up boundaries.
Yes. Now that is what it calls him the boundaries. Guru. I'm starting over this year.
We need to put up together a list of red flags that you won't go for.
Okay.
And like, what are your boundaries? What won't we go for in future relationships?
Hold on, I'm gonna go get Jay.
I think you need to make a judgment.
Yeah, I think you need to make a judgment.
My judgment, as a judge, after hearing both sides, my judgment is time served for both. This guy right here has been through so much.
Yes.
He should be awarded damages.
Yes.
I'm ordering these three ladies to pay no less than $100 apiece.
Yes.
Cash App is here.
Cash App me. This is my Cash App. And viewers, all this simping that I've done, you should Cash App me for
put some in the simp fund. And pay Guru for his wisdom.
Put his Cash App up there. Both of us should be paid for damages.
You both are awarded court damages. You need to donate that money for simping.
Can we bring Jay back so we can talk about what happened here in the court?
Hey.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Objection.
What I miss?
Oh, Jay's back.
What y'all had going on? Y'all was in court?
Basically, I was about to hit Guru on the head, but we were able to
sort things out.
Things out, yeah. So, all
right, go.
I'm gonna spare him this time.
Which your toothbrush, the blue one or the orange one?
The orange.
Well, they both fell in the toilet, but I put them back in the thing.
Oh, okay, thank you, thank you. But you were saying
a list.
Oh, a list, yeah.
Let's put up some boundaries so we can avoid this. So, number one on your list, I'm going to go ahead and do it for you. You're not ready for children. I think we could both agree with that. So,
let's keep you as far away as possible.
Stay away from pregnant women in 2022.
Or overly fertile women.
They're going to kill us?
So,
Hold on. What he said first? Overly fertile. Hyper fertile.
Okay.
Active eggs.
Okay.
Should we give them a time limit to how long they've been out of a relationship?
Yeah, I think so.
Is 6 months enough? Is that too much?
I would say,
to find themselves after a relationship.
I would say 6 months is a really long time.
Okay. So can I go from 2 weeks to 3 weeks?
2.5. Granted.
Okay.
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
They got to be 2.5 weeks out of a relationship.
At least 2.5 weeks out of a relationship. Okay.
All right. So, 2.5 weeks out of a relationship or divorce
with no chance of parole.
No, but we are being serious here. I like this list that we're making.
Okay.
Because, like you said, I got to look out for me. I got to get some stability.
You got to put yourself first this year.
Right. Let me.
Cool.
Let me come out of court. I got.
God damn.
That one came.
Whatever you just transferred.
He was really about to kill somebody, bro.
Holy frick.
All right.
I made a joke about that, but I think there should be time passed after a relationship.
Yes, adequate time.
Mm-hmm. And this woman should know who she is. There shouldn't even be any mention of an ex.
Yes.
Yep. So no more crying on my shoulders about exes.
If she cries on the first date,
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, right.
No crying.
No crying.
Put that on the list. She's not allowed to cry. For 6 months, she's on probation. Any tear within 6 months?
Yes.
Get out of there, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. So I brought Kemp to court, cleared that up. I got some goals for the new year.
That's right.
I got some new threads. I got some new drip.
Guru,
any
one is finding a new barber.
yeah, finding a new barber this year.
I don't think I've taken a lot of time to really get to know myself in the sense of what I like. Like, I realize I enjoy really, like, just nice, like, fun socks. I realize I don't want to be a plain sock person. You know what I'm saying? But I just realized that, like, a week ago. So I want to realize more things like that about myself.
You said fun socks.
Yo, check them.
So
Check them.
Those are fun.
remember the Christmas episode?
Mm-hmm.
I did say he likes to dress up. And when he said he wants to find out more about himself this year, I didn't know that's where this was going.
Well, we were trending, huh?
See, you try to share stuff with people and be
you think
authentic,
it's sacred,
and you think it's a safe space, but they just
here I am thinking
very childish, very immature. Like how you guys like candles, and you just really enjoy candles. Amazing. I want to just find things I enjoy.
Right. If you haven't noticed, we have a candle lit since episode 1.
We do.
And Jay and I, it really puts us in the mood.
We do. Well, hold on. Let's. I would just.
Kemp isn't the only one.
What mood?
I want you to try on these pair of socks.
Hey, wait, one second.
Two ahead of myself.
Can I say something? I just want to say something.
We like candles and socks.
I just want to say something really quick. All right. Drew, you're absolutely glowing. And
where's this going?
Drew, you're glowing. You look beautiful. Jay, I don't think you could have made a better decision than.
Oh, this is his best man speech. This is the best man speech.
Neither one of you are invited to my wedding.
You just light up.
I'm in the wedding.
You light up a room, and I just think it's absolutely amazing. So
I'm walking down.
Many of you guys don't know me.
Hey.
When you take that veil off, it's gonna be me.
I'm the guru. I met Jay.
If any of you guys go to my wedding, these guys ain't gonna be there. Trust me.
A few years ago, back at film school.
Frickin' bozos.
And we just really developed a friendship really fast.
And we're starting off 2022. We did an apology episode in 2021.
We did.
And like we said, there's no limit to apology episodes.
We can always do another one.
We can always do another one.
I hate you both, though.
But what's the I like that. I like what he said. He wants to grow.
This year, I'm going to let you guys know just what I'm exploring.
Right.
I want to work harder. Even though we work pretty hard already.
Right.
Yeah. And I just know you guys are going to put in so much work to just make this a very successful relationship.
This ain't me.
Someone you can just like.
This is how the episode's going to end, buddy.
When you think of love and what you want, you just want someone that you just enjoy reaching for the remote at the same time with. And I just know you two are really just going to find that enjoyment and love reaching for the remote at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you guys both just know you want to change the channel.
This is a good
you know what
speech.
I'm saying? And to have that with someone,
this is a good speech.
I never thought I'd lose friends so early in the year.
Is that immature to make those jokes?
I mean, the good ones are funny.
Okay. That was pretty funny.
I think this is the definition of love, and everybody else has it wrong.
And sometimes you got to keep driving the comedy home. We got a hoop.
We got a new year.
We're working harder.
Goals.
We got goals.
We got a resolved.
We have resolved issues.
Cleared name.
To new life.
To new life.
I'm talking about the two life you guys are going to foster into this world.
He's really driving this one home. He's really gonna make this one hard to cut out if it doesn't make it. But thank you guys for coming back. Continue to like and subscribe. We're trying to get this 1K this year. We're not playing around. We got a lot of great stuff playing this year. We got a lot of funny guests coming on.
We do.
More crazy stories.
Yeah.
And
we're going to the next level for you guys.
We're going to the next level for you guys. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, yo. I didn't record audio on that whole thing.
On which whole thing?
The court?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
See you on the next episode of Nothing's
I was about to say,
Serious.
New Year, same guru.
Slight heart attack, I'm not going to lie.
We'll see y'all next time.
Jay with the jokes, funny guy. Drew with the blah blah, telling crazy stories for a lifetime. Kemp got the wisdom for him, like nothing's ever that serious. And if you don't listen, then you're delirious.
Bro, you can't say that. Why not? Because we're live. I just said nothing's ever that serious.